very specific. Be specific.
Red blood cell.
Yes. RBCs. Tissue. Yeah. Right. We can mention muscle tissue and organs. No, it's an organ, right? But the essential organs, like the vital organs. Huh? Yes. Yes, the heart. The heart and organ system. That composed of the heart. Nervous system is composed of the brain, the nerves, and the spinal cord, right? Yeah. Noah. Right. There is circulatory system. And the organism. Yes, human. So we divide the living organism, like in the kingdoms, it's divided into three, right? There is plants, animals. Are these the only living organisms? Yes, there are microorganisms. So plants and animals that belong to, are they contained with like one cell or more than one cell? You can say that. Yes, right. So they are multicellulars. And but for the case of microorganisms, they are? Unicellular. Yes, they are unicellulars. That means multicellulars, they are two or more cells in their body, but for unicellulars, there's only one single-cell organisms. So when we talk about the single-cell organisms, there are different kinds of single-cell organisms. We can give examples, and also we study their movement, their feeding habit, their reproduction, their habitat. Different things are studied. We can take an example of single-cell organisms. Can you give me a name of one single-cell organism? Anna. Yes. There is Euglena. So when we see Euglena, it has its own feature, right? It has its own feeling, and also it has its structure like that uses for locomotion. Locomotion is movement. And also it has its own feeding habit, right? Is it the same as bacteria? Does it have the same feeding habit as bacteria? Yeah. Very good. It has one kind of feature that resembles like multicellular, one of the multicellular organisms, plants. What is the common feature that shares with the other multicellular organisms? Huh? Yes. So it contains chloroplast and it can prepare its own food, or else it can engulf food like the other unicellular organisms. So it has two feeding habits. But for the case of, let's take amoeba, does it have two feeding habits? It only engulfs food, right? It doesn't prepare food. It only engulfs other microorganisms by. Yes, you. Yes. Pseudopodia. So pseudopodia is a structure that in Gulf food, and also it is the structure that amoeba uses for yes, movement or locomotion. So pseudopodia is the extension of the cytoplasm. It extends towards where there is food, or it extends toward where the direction that unicellular organism wants to move. So it is called pseudopodia. And there are another, pseudopodia is the locomotory structure of Euglena. Right? No? I don't know. Yeah.
This is the lateral.
Huh?
The way that you wasn't it lateral?
Exactly. I wanted to see your reaction, whether you're following me or not, but unfortunately, you were not following. I some mama and you get angry sometimes to get if you heard what I've said, you would have stopped me there. Pseudopodia, because we were discussing about this just right now. This is the locomotory structure of yes, amoeba. And Euglena uses yes. And bacteria. Sorry. It looks like an arm. Okay, there is another single cell organism. There are many actually. Yes, Herman. Sorry? Yes. There is paramecium. And there is what else? Yeah.
Bacteria.
Yes. Bacteria. What else is there?
Yeast.
Yes, right. Yes, there. Huh? Yes, chlorella. So, chlorella, it belongs to a group of unicellular organism called algae. Okay, so it's a member of algae, and it can prepare its own food using chloroplast. It contains chloroplast. Okay, so it's a kind of unicellular organism. It's absent from your grade 8 book.
Yeah.
Right? You don't find it.
It's not so commonly on the newspaper.
Yes, but it comes. It will appear for sure. You don't find it this one on the other one. Okay? Yeah. But it's a group of algae and it can prepare its own food. When we see paramecium, bacteria, and yes, these are also members of single-celled organism. And what is the use of these? Are they important, or do they have any use at all? Any significant, or are they all harmful? What do you think? Can they be useful at all, or are they harmful? Huh? Which ones? Which specific unicellular organism is used to make yogurt? Let's see, bacteria. Bacteria are used in the curdling process of milk.
Algae is used for fish eating as food for them to survive.
Very good. Question.
Yeast is used for bread to make
Right. Yes. Sorry? Will you pass what I said if you heard? Yes, that is true. Which one? Yes, the sheep. Yeast is used in the production of alcoholic beverages in the industries, different industries, and also it is used to make breads, right? They are used in the process of fermentation, and they are very important kind of unicellular organisms. And bacteria, they are used to produce yogurt, right? There are some specific. Are all bacteria harmful? Can we say they are all harmful? No, there are some useful bacteria, right? So, how does Paramecium move? What is the movement? Yes? That is true. Paramecium uses its cilia for movement. Cilia are small hairy-like structure and they move. They used to move from different, like locomotion is used by the cilia. And how about bacteria? What is the movement of bacteria? Yes, it is the same as Euglena. Is it clear so far? Any question? Yeah. Sorry? Move. It doesn't have any locomotory structure. It's just bursts its spores. It doesn't move.
So it's like, and then it's like something.
Yes.
And then it just moves its feet with that.
Yes. Yes. It happens. It happens also in yeasts, right? There is correlation for yeasts. They don't move. They don't have any locomotory structure, but rather it is called sporulation, right? They burst their spores and they spread that way. They don't have any locomotory structure. Unlike amoeba, bacteria, Paramecium, and Euglena. So to make it clear, Euglena and bacteria can use flagella for movement, and Pseudopodia is the locomotory structure for amoebas, and Paramecium, they use their cilia for movement. Okay, so you have to clarify that. And what else is there to see? Is it clear? A little bit? Let's see. Do you have a question up in here? Let's see. What else do we see? Do you want like any other topic that you want to go
Muscular skeletal
from grade 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So muscular system and skeletal system. It is part of the organ system that in the level of organization, skeletal system and muscular system are involved in the organ system. So what is our skeletal system composed of? What makes up our skeletal system? Obviously, yes.
Thinking if you're thinking of something else.
Huh?
No, I thought you meant something like as in the cell of the bone or something.
No.
Okay.
I want to ask bones.
Okay.
Yes, you got it. Yep. Let's see. Tendons, they are parts of, we'll see about the connective tissues. They're called connective tissues. Huh? Heart. Cartilage. Very good. That's it, ligaments.
In general, there are axial and
There are. Very good. The skeletal system, it is composed of two kinds of systems, the axial system and the appendicular systems. So majorly, generally the skeletal system is composed of the bones and the connective tissues. Connective tissues are related to tendons, ligaments, and also joints. There are joints. And the skeletal system, it is divided into two major parts, the axial system and the appendicular system. The axial system is majorly composed of bones which are aligned along the axis of the body. So it contains the skull, the ribs, what else is there? Yes, sternum. Let's see. Huh? No. The spinal cord. So these are Skull is a very tough kind of bone, and that encloses the brain inside, and it protects the delicate. Like each of the, if you see the structure of bones in our body, they form a certain kind of shape in favor of our organs. So their task is to enclose them since they are very delicate and since they are very vital, right? So the vital organs are the kind of organs that are must for us to have or to keep them in order to stay alive. So the nature makes us favors like it favors us by enclosing those organs in a very tough kind of bones. So
Okay, I have a question. I've been seeing this around the internet for a while, and I don't understand how they do around it yet. Because there's a lot of people who, like, you know, you eat your ribs to protect your internal organs or the lungs and your heart, right? There are people removing their ribs.
yes, to have a thinner waist.
I have no idea how they feel about it.
Yes,
They remove their ribs.
but
It's like, how are they still alive?
that's so surprising. They will remove like ribs, like the under ribs, and they will keep removing it, and they tie like a very tight belt around their waist in order to have a tiny waist. And yes, I saw this lady having like the tiniest waist. She wants to be recorded on the Guinness, like on the Guinness record of book. And yes, she earned a title. Then the risk, anyone can tell by just looking at her physiology, like anatomy. Just seeing her anatomy, anyone can tell the risks that she's going to have.
She's mostly.
Yes, she's suffocating. The organs inside her, they're suffocating, they're tight. Because the space, they're removing the space there is. So it's tighter, it's getting tight and tight.
If you can actually hold your wrist like this.
And you just remove.
How would you feel if you were like a tight jeans or trouser? Imagine what she's going through.
She would most likely have a lot of health problems, but how is it possible to stay alive in that way? Are the organs
Science.
So the lady, she removed her, so can she get them back? Can she remove that? It's for us.
I hope she gets them back. I hope she gets them back. Give no. It's a very, very complicated kind of surgery to go through. It's a very complicated kind of surgery to go through. And also, the major organs are aligned over here to here, right? Our major organs, the heart, the liver, the lungs, they're on the chest. They're all on the chest. And on the abdomen, there are the kidneys and the intestines, right? So they're suffocating with all those organs, the major organs, and you can't imagine what is going to happen to her.
Also, I was curious, I'm not really sure if this is true, but I found out, I heard that kidneys are not necessarily size, but around the back. Is that correct?
Sorry?
Kidneys, they're not really on the side of your
They're by the ones over there.
Is that true?
Yeah.
They're not very close to each other, and they're not in the front.
Yeah, there's a
Yes, yes. They can, yes. Yeah, then you know. The kidney? No. She. So yes, we were talking about the axial skeletal system. It encloses the major kind of organs, the vital organs, and the heart is protected. The heart, the lungs, and the liver, they are protected inside the ribs. And sternum is a type of bone that connects the ribs. And there is spinal cord, and it is composed of very small bones fused together, and they create the spinal cord. When we talk about the limbs, one of the longest bone in the human body, it belongs to the appendicular skeletal system. And if you can remember, the shortest bone, we also have very small bones, not short bones actually. Short bones are the kind of bones found on our finger. They are short, but they are fused. Okay, but these are short. But the smallest bones present in the human body is, this is the cartilage. You showed me this. Evan.
So the ear bones and the longest.
The longest is femur. It is the thigh bone, but the smallest bones
Are the ossicles?
right. They have a generalized name called ossicles, stapes, malleus, and incus. These are the three bones found in the ear, the smallest bone ever. But the longest bone, it is,
You can call them ear bones.
yes, you can call them. And instead of ear bones, it's ossicles.
Kind of testing the backbone. The bone.
Yes, I know that. So malleus, incus, and stapes, these are the smallest bone. And what is the second longest bone? Huh?
Humors?
That is humerus. Yes, humerus. And what is tibia? Where is it located? Let's see. What are phalanges? Phalanges. Yes. Huh? Yes. What is this called?
Well, wait, this?
Yes.
This? Oh, metacarpals?
Nice. Carpals, metacarpals, you have to remember their names. Yeah. And what is this called? Yes, it's collarbone, but it has a name.
Clavicle.
Huh?
Clavicle.
Yes, it is called clavicle. Where is pelvis located? Pelvis. Nathan. Listen. You said what did you say? I didn't hear what you said. Yes, hip bones. They are pelvis. And ribs that you know. There are, by the way, flat bones and yes, short bones, flat bones, and long bones. Flat bones and short bones, they don't contain any kind of bone marrows. They don't contain bone marrows because they don't have holes. But for the case of long bones, they have hole-like structure. For that reason, they contain bone marrows. Okay, so I'm sure. Let's see. When you eat gluten, there is something coming out from the bones, right? That is the bone marrow. So if you see like white bone marrow, that means it's a place where the white blood cells are produced because bone cells are used. The bones are sites where blood cells are produced. So if you see red thing inside the bone, that means that is the site where the red blood cells are produced. Okay, so majorly the function of the skeletal system, the bones, is their sites of where the blood cells are produced, and they support the body, they provide movement, right? And also they protect the kind of essential organs in our body. So they have like different kind of functions. Is it time? Sorry.
Wait, what time do we finish?
It is 10:15 now.
It's on the door. The staple.
Someone at the door?
No, the staple is on the door.
Sorry. Sorry guys, so I'll see you online.
Isn't our snacks right there?
To be honest, it's not
You break will be.
Good morning.
Delano? Pardon? Still don't have?
We still don't have exercise shows.
Oh no. Can you go check Okay, I wanted to print a question bank, but there's no power. Okay, so I've compiled the question. So you don't have your exercise, you just do it on a piece of paper, and then I'll tell you the answer at the end. Okay. We'll just do a matching question, mostly on the religion of the world. You know them. Okay, and we'll also be. I'll ask you some questions on industrial revolution and First and Second World War. The industrial revolution, there are two stages, right? Stage 1 and stage 2. You will explain what the difference is. Okay, what happened in stage 1, what happened in stage 2. Okay, before I start, can you tell me how you actually study? Like what method are you using while you study for your nationality? Isaac, how are you studying? Or are you studying first? Yes. So how are you studying? I mean, your major.
Studying two subjects already.
And now I'm saying before social studies, how do you study? Yeah.
I think
So,
Yeah, well, on social studies, I try to do questions on, no, actually I give myself questions on the things that I have studied on. Like, for example, who is Michael Faraday?
how many studies?
I do task
Okay. What I would suggest, okay, I mean, we have been learning social studies starting from grade 7 all the way, right? And then even now. So, by now, you somehow know what's going on in every topic, okay? So, what I would suggest is do as much question as you can, okay? Just do a lot of question. When you encounter like a difficult or challenging one, you refer to your textbook. That time, make notes because that area shows that that's your challenge, right? So write a note, but don't just study the whole book. I don't advise that. Okay? So what you should do is try to do a lot of questions because I mean, even if I try to create a new question, someone else must have done it before, right? So like the past 2 years, you know, where the questions that were sent, it wouldn't be that different. If you see the question banks, like from one year to the other, some of them are similar, right? So what I would suggest is for you to do questions, and then when you encounter a difficult question, go back and then write a short note, study that section a bit deeper, okay? But I mean, for every subject, I think you should do this. For every subject, that's what you should do. Just practice a lot of this. Okay? And then the question bank I sent you, some of them, they included previous year topic sample. So just skip those. Maybe you can't find those, just skip. And then it's also good that you can also, those questions will also make you refer back, and then you decide, oh, it's not hard. Okay? Because whenever you find those, the question will be difficult for you, and then that's when you can go back. When you look, if they're not there, that will also play a big part on your confidence level. Okay? So, for social studies, at least, I would want you to do that, but I would also advise you to do the same for other subjects as well. Because now we have also started learning grade 9 topics, so it will be a big challenge for you to also move both of them. So, do questions. You have different schools, right? Make sure you also do. How many of you have a different school? Question different schools. It seems it should be all of you, right? If you don't have, you should, because some of the questions come from there. Okay? So make sure you do all the questions there as well. Am I being recorded? Seems like yes.